For the longest time, artificial intelligence and printing felt like they were from two completely different universes. One was all about the future and sci-fi, the other was, about the nuts and bolts of the here and now. But that's not the case anymore. Today, we're going to break down how AI is actively changing the printing industry right now, moving from just a buzzword to a tool you can't afford to ignore. And if you want to know what's really at stake, just listen to the people on the ground. This quote from a printing executive, it just cuts right to the heart of it. This isn't about jumping on the latest trend. Nope. This is about survival. It's about staying in the game. The pressure is absolutely on, and that fear of being left in the dust is what's really driving this massive change.
And if you need proof that this is all happening fast, really fast, just look at these numbers. This isn't some slow, gradual shift. It's a tidal wave. In just 6 months, the number of print providers using AI jumped from less than 25% all the way to 40%. That is a huge leap, and it shows you just how quickly everyone is waking up to this new reality.
Okay, so we get it. It's urgent. But what are we really talking about here? It's so important to understand that this isn't just about getting another piece of software. AI is a fundamental shift in the rules of the game. It's creating a totally new competitive edge. And look, everything we've read says the same thing. AI is the next major industry disruptor, and that disruption, it's gonna touch everything. We're talking about how you find clients, how you interact with them, how you manage production. It even changes your entire business strategy.
All right, so that's the what. But what about the so what? Like, how is AI actually being used in the day-to-day grind of a printing business? Let's get into it.
Think of it like this. AI dashboards are basically becoming the central nervous system of a print shop. They're pulling in data from everywhere, from sales, from the equipment on the floor, from customer service, all at once. This gives you a real-time, bird's-eye view of your entire operation. It's pretty incredible.
Now let's talk about the customer-facing side, because the impact here is just massive. Predictive lead scoring, it can boost your conversion rates by up to 30% just by telling you which leads are hot and which are not. Then you've got generative AI creating super personalized marketing content. And get this, AI chatbots, it's like having a sales assistant on duty 24/7, qualifying leads even while you're asleep.
And on the factory floor, just as revolutionary. AI can optimize your job schedule like a master chess player, constantly shifting things around for maximum efficiency. It learns from past jobs to set up machines way faster, and it can even predict when a press needs maintenance before it breaks down. Imagine that. No more surprise, costly downtime.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds amazing, right? Maybe a little too good to be true. And honestly, you're right to be a little skeptical. It's not as simple as flipping a switch. There are some very real challenges that companies are running into when they try to adopt AI.
So what are these real-world roadblocks? Let's actually break them down one by one.
The sources we looked at point to 5 big ones. First up, data quality. You know the saying, garbage in, garbage out. It's true for AI too. Then there's money. Let's be real. Resource constraints are a big deal, especially for smaller businesses. There's also a valid concern about losing that human touch in customer relationships. And of course, the huge issues of data security and ethics. You can't just feed sensitive client info into a public AI tool. And finally, there's just that fear of messing up, overcoming the learning curve.
All right, so we've seen the incredible potential, and we've talked about the real problems. So where do we go from here? What's the now what? Well, the good news is there's actually a clear and pretty straightforward roadmap you can follow.
Okay, so the overwhelming advice from the experts is this. Don't try to do everything all at once. Instead, you want to use a crawl, walk, run approach. Start small. That's your crawl. Use AI for just one simple task, like summarizing your meeting notes. Then you walk. Expand to a connected process, like testing out a new automated proofing system. And once you've proven it works, then you run, rolling it out across the whole company. And you can actually map that whole philosophy onto a concrete 90-day plan. So month 1 is all about building the foundation. Get your data in order and figure out your starting point. Month 2 is for playing around. Pilot a new AI tool with a small, friendly group of customers to work out all the kinks. And then, by month 3, you're ready for the big time, rolling out what works to everybody. So as we start to pull all this together, it is so important to frame the future in the right way. This is not a story about robots taking jobs. It's about technology making people better at their jobs, creating this powerful new kind of partnership.
And this right here gets to the absolute core of the whole thing. The goal is not to replace your teams, it's to augment them. Think of AI as a co-pilot, a powerful tool that handles all the boring, repetitive stuff that frees up your people to do what humans do best: build relationships, think strategically, and be creative. Which all leads to one simple, non-negotiable rule. You always have to keep a human in the loop. You need a person overseeing what the AI is doing, checking it for accuracy, handling the details it's going to miss, and most importantly, maintaining that crucial connection with your customers. The tech has to serve the business, not the other way around.
So let's leave you with this last piece of advice from an industry peer. Don't wait around for the perfect moment or the perfect tool. Honestly, this technology is moving so fast that the best thing you can do is just get started. Start learning, start experimenting, and find out what works for you.
Because you should make no mistake about it, the AI transformation in printing isn't on its way. It's already here. So the only question left to ask is your business ready for it?